Hello everybody, welcome to a new review of Jane Speed Shop. It's been a while, about a half year, but today we have this very nice BMW Z4. I thought it's a 2003 or 2004 model, so it's before the facelift. So it's a 3-liter SMG. So I think a very nice color combination, very nice wheels, 17-inch wheels. Looks pretty good. So what we're going to do today is take a test drive with this particular car and show you some details and see how it performs. So I think it's a pretty nice example. There are some bits that are not really original, but I think look pretty good, like the eyebrows on the headlamps. You can like them or you can hate them, but I think it looks pretty nice. I think also with this pretty fat white nose on the car, red interior, looks very good. So yeah, so let's take a look around the car. So 2003 car, I thought 2003, 2004. But it's before the facelift. So this particular BMW is an E85 model. That's a convertible. Later on in 2006 you got also a Coupe version. That's E86, and that one is much more rare than this particular car. But let's talk about this one. So this is built from 2002 to 2008 with a very wide range of engines. So from a 4-cylinder to the M car that came also out in 2006 with 148 horsepower up till 333 horsepower. So this particular car is the 3-liter version, so 230 horsepower, 300 Newton meters. So white with a very nice red interior. Looks pretty good. This car has done about 60,000 kilometers. With a light color carbon fiber trimming in it. Don't know if it's original, but looks pretty nice. I thought normally it was some kind of a lighter color underneath it, but it looks pretty good. Nice. You got some pockets over here. DVD player, also in the DVD navigation system. Also 10 disc CD changer. You got it on the 3-liter versions. It was standard. What's this? There's some. I don't have a pocket. I don't know what it is. So you got standard electrical windows and mirrors. Leather seats were standard. Memory seats on the driver's side were standard. Electrical seats were standard. This car is pretty full from standard. Also climate control in the car. So also you got traction control and that sort of stuff you could shut off. Heated seats on both sides. So I think it's pretty full car. Navigation is in here, as you can see. You still got a nice trunk in here. Let's open it. Let's open it from here. There's an electrical switch. So like this, you got 240 liters. You could raise it a little when the roof is on the car. You can turn these knobs on both sides and this would raise up and you got 20 liters more, and it's 260 liters. Very nice views. The stands on the wheels is pretty good. Also parking sensors, you see. So this car is original on 225 17 inch, this 255 in the rear, 35 18, it's 18 inch. I thought it was 17, standard is 17 inch. So you got 294mm brakes in the back, single pot calipers. You got in the front, what do we have here? Also 225, that's standard size, but it's an 18 inch wheel. So very nice. Also you got here the blinkers on the side. I think it's a very nice feature. Looks pretty good. So let's have a look under the hood. So 6-cylinder line. Over line engines. The BMW has no V6s in these particular cars. So this is an M54 engine, a B30, 30 for 3-liter of course. This particular engine delivers 231 horsepower at 5,900 RPMs and 300 Newton meters at 3,500 RPMs. So you got the 6 cylinders in a very wide range. Like the first engine, that was a 2-liter 4-cylinder, 148 horsepower. Then you got before the facelift you got a 2.2, 2.5, a 3 liter and a 3.2. After that, after 2006 it changes, so the 2 liter was not available anymore, and also the 2.2 liter 6-cylinder was not available. So from after the facelift model in 2006, there was the smallest engine was a 2.5 liter. I think that's around 160, 170 horsepower or something. So it looks pretty good. The engine is, as you can see, the half of the engine is the back of the front axle, so that's pretty good for drivability. So yeah, very nice car. You got also a very wide range of transmissions in this car. You got a 5-speed and a 6-speed manual, 5-speed automatic and a 6-speed SMG. That's also in this one. So an SMG is like an automatic shifting manual transmission. So yeah, that's, I think we should see in some cars it's very nice. Some people hate it, some people love it. I think it's pretty nice transmissions. So 6-speed was optional in some models. So most models came with a 5-speed standard. I think the higher range of 6-cylinders came standard with a 6-speed manual. So after 2006 you could also a 6-speed automatic transmission. So very nice car. I think the stance is just pretty good. Pretty light car, 1310 kilos for a convertible. So let's have a look around the car. Let's have a drive. Very nice car. Air conditioning on. It's a little bit warm in here, so I'll leave the roof closed for now. She'll have a look to get the fan a little bit lower because of the noise. First have a little bit cold in the car, so you can hear me a little bit better now. So I think these are pretty nice models. I don't know if my seat is complete. You can still, you can. I'm 185 centimeters. I can sit here pretty good. Have a look. Is the seat the seat cannot go back any further? Have a look at it. I'm in the most backwards position. So I think if you're 2 meters long, not that easy to sit in here. So with headroom, it should be possible. So I think you can be pretty a big guy to drive this particular car. I think that's pretty nice. Seating position is pretty low. The side is pretty good. So let's see. So I think this is a 3rd generation SMG. So because this one missing some buttons when you look to the facelift model. But let's have a go. So SMG is much different than an automatic transmission. I drove some transmission with the same some cars with the same sort of transmission setup, like an Audi R8, that sort of stuff. So it's some people prefer to drive these particular cars in manual only because it can shift weird, or it feels weird. I think most people that have know how an automatic drives, then going to drive an SMG or an R-tronic or that sort of stuff, they think these transmissions are weird. I think it's has a different character. I like it. For example, last year, I drove the R8 with the Artsonic. I really like those transmissions. I think it's really old school and it suits the car. I think this is also suiting the car, so it's a little bit bouncy now. Hope you can still hear me. It's vibrating the camera. So yeah, this particular car came on the market after the Z3. So this in 2002 to 2008. So they built 197,950 cars. But this is weird. You feel that? There's a little bit of a dead point. So 197,950 cars between 2002 and 2008. So 2006, you got also the Coupes. Is also a very nice car. The Coupes were built about 18,000 times. Or was it 17,094 cars or something? So that's about 10% of all the cars, less than 10% of all the cars were Coupes. But they were only built for 2 years in this particular version of the Z4. So the first generation Z4. So then you also got the introduction of the M Roadster in the beginning of 2006, and about a few months later you also got the M Coupe. So and an M Coupe was pretty popular when you look at the Z3. Pretty popular. It's a pretty rare car and is now very sought after, and they are really expensive. So last year I also drove Z3. I think in the few first meters I drive this car, I really like this already more than a Z3 because the space is just bigger, the seating position is much more nicer. I think it's just they improved it a lot. I thought a Z3 is a really small car in comparison to this. This is just this is a two-seater. You know it's a two-seater. You got a reasonable trunk. It's 240 liters, not big, but it's also, I think it's not too small. I think the side is very good. I think it looks much more better than a Z3 Roadster. And Z3 M Coupe, I think it's just, you have to like it or you hate it. I think it's just, it's an odd car, but it's beautiful in its own way. Should I buy one? Yeah, I like, if I buy a BMW, it would be a small coupe, like a Z3, and it would not be a Z3 Roadster, it would be always with a coupe, but a coupe is just, I think they are unaffordable. If you want one, you always want an M, I think, and those are priced above 35,000 euros nowadays. So yeah, I think this is a very good option then, because these cars are getting priced when people can afford them, and I think it's a pretty nice car. And with this particular version, with the 3-liter 6-cylinder, if you buy a 6-cylinder, I always take the biggest engine. That's me. Why should you buy a 2.5 if there is a 3-liter on the market? So if the price difference is small, like an M is much different. Yesterday I looked on the internet and you can buy an M Z4M for yeah, they are in between 15 and 30,000 euros. It depends how much kilometers on, but so they are not out of reach, I think. And those are with an S54 engine. They came in the market in 2006, but I think this is just a really nice car, and it looks, it's good and simple. You can see all the components. The engines are always not completely, this is also completely a cover on top, but it's just, you can still see it's an engine, another big plastic. You open the hood and there's another, you think there's another hood. I think that's pretty nice that BMW does. So SMG, I thought in this particular car was also the race start option, and there's also a burnout option. I think that's the SMG. I don't know for sure, so if there are some BMW guys looking, I think there are little different generations in SMGs. So if you know, please comment below the video. I think this version does not have that section. I only have a sport button here and DCS off, so that's like traction control and stability control and that sort of stuff. If I push it, I got DTC off. And you got the sport in the transmission, so it should shift faster. the owner of the car, when it's for sale, is at jbover.nl. He told me he wanted to do a transmission software update. He wanted to do it already, but he didn't have time for it before I was going to drive it. So it could shift faster. There is a software update from BMW that it can shift already faster. So it's not in here yet. It is now also in sport when I see it's rev matching downshift. I will have a look how that works if I got sport off and it will shift back. So when I leave, it's now in third gear at 2000 meters. If I leave off the gas, just roll out what it's going to do. So it takes much longer to shift back. So now it's still in fourth gear. It rev matches it also, but not that fast. So sport is, it's really nice. It's really fast, very fast downshifting. So if I'm going back out of sport mode, have a look how fast it then is going to downshift. Push the throttle. It takes a little bit longer. You have to push the throttle a little bit further to get it in control. So let's have a look if I'm going to shift with the pedals. So this is also, it's not left and right. You can shift up and down with the left and the right flipper. So there's always different in all kind of cars. I don't think it's really a problem. Every manufacturer should do his own thing. I think it's just a matter of seconds you're used to it, I think. So if I'm going to shift back, I think it's very nice. It's just, that's Mercedes should learn a little bit from it, I think. If this car's from 2003, if you look to an automatic transmission from Mercedes from 2003, maybe it's not the real good comparison, but I think it's really nice. It's just a matter of seconds. Really nice. And if you are in manual mode and you're not doing anything, it will go back to automatic mode. But if you can also put the lever back to the right, and then it's going back to the automatic mode. So pretty nice. I really like the transmission. I also really like the overview of the dash. It's not all. This is also a period in 2003. You don't have all big screens. It's just a very clean radio, just the buttons, and that's it. I think it's pretty clean. Yeah, I think really surprised me. I really like it. Very nice cars, very good seating position. So these particular cars were pretty full from factory. If I look from a 2.5, I found some specs that had standard leather interior. Standard was on 16-inch wheels. The 3-liter version was on 17-inch wheels. And also it got bigger brakes than the 2.5. You got standard in the 3-liter like heated seats. And you got standard climate control and that sort of stuff. Electrical seats. This side is also electrical, of course. But you got on the driver's side, you got also memory seats in it. Memory, how you said it? Electrical mirrors and that sort of stuff. It's just a pretty full car. And you got 8 speaker sound system in 2.5. In the 3-liter, it's a 10 speaker sound system. I don't think you will notice it. But yeah, I'm more of the engines than of the hi-fi system. But yeah, and you got CD change. I think it's always easy. So overall, pretty nice car. So the performance of these particular cars, like, it's pretty light. So if you got a manual version, weighs 1290 kilos. The automatic version is 1310. I could not really find the weight of the SMG, but there's only 20 kilos difference in between an automatic and a manual. So I think, I don't know how big the SMG controlling system is. It can be 20 kilos. Then in this particular car should be around 1310 kilos. And with 230 horsepower at 5,900 RPMs and the 300 Newton meters, I think it feels really smooth. So on paper, an automatic car would do it in 6.2 seconds. And a manual would do it in 5.9. Like also the SMG would do it like that. So it's it's a nice fast car. So I think we should do an acceleration test in this beauty. So really nice. So let's have a look. 0 to 100 should be possible in 5.9 seconds. So let's have a look how good this car can perform that. I got it in manual, so let's have a look. Accelerates really good. Brakes are also pretty good. Very nice. It performs very. And the sound is also awesome. Really good. So this is the end of the review of this BMW Z4 with an SMG transmission and a 3-liter M54 B30 engine. If you got any questions about this car, just give me a reaction below the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my page. If you see in the right corner for you, there's my logo. Click on it. You can go to my main page, see all the other reviews and projects I have done. So if there are any questions, just contact me. Don't forget to have a look on my website, youngtimers.com is below here. And also in the description below is the link to the page of Johan Over, jbover.nl, where this car is for sale. So thanks for watching and see you for the next video. Bye bye.